sometimes, you know, when it comes to the industry, bro, as we're in 2025, people don't get their flowers. They don't get their flowers. So when you watch my YouTube, it's very important to give people their accolades, their flowers. So people, there's no rewriting history. Like the reason where music started, who was there and what's happened, because obviously when you're misunderstood or when you're outspoken, you won't be spoken about like that, or people won't give you your flowers. It's a fact. Now I want to give Mike GOC his flowers. Just on the back, I see something what Joe Black he posted. He posted this. Let's get to it. He actually posted. This is what he posted in an interview.
Is there anyone you'd like to give their flowers to today?
What, like music-wise or?
Yeah, music-wise.
Do you know what? I've done it before and I'll do it again because I think this person doesn't get their flowers, and I think some of it is down to them, the way they conduct themselves at times. But I'm gonna say Mike GOC.
Okay.
Do you know why I'm gonna say Mike GOC? Because if I'm being real, I think he is a pioneer, and I think history that I think the history that's
Mike GOC is a pioneer in this thing. Like I'm gonna show you who Mike GOC is for people that don't know who he is.
trying to get rewritten. They're trying to write him out of it. And I think even like rapping in an English accent, rapping about the streets, maybe not in such a glamorous way or braggadocious way. I think he's very much a pioneer and a trendsetter.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Man. I agree with that. Shout out to Mike GLC, man. Is there anyone?
This is Mike GOC, my people, so you kind of know who he is. This is Mike GOC, yeah? This is Mike GOC. I know he's got a street brand. Make sure you obviously lock in by his clothing. But that's Mike GOC. Obviously done. I'm gonna play this, but yeah, this is Mike GOC. Now I've never ever met Mike GOC ever in my life. You get me? But Channel U days, brother. When I was a kid, I used to watch Mike GOC. I used to watch him. I think, wow, my man's cold. I remember one time that Mike GOC had Sights from Brixton in the video, and Sights is man's big bro. I remember, and I was like, oh, Sights, get me. And Mike GOC was doing the real rap, like, and this was one of the tunes that he done. Actually, I looked it up, look. Banger. 2004, you know.
Hey, says I'm writing this letter. I'm hearing screams from these cells.
Like, it wasn't cool to rap like this when Mike GOC was doing this, like cold. Look at the camera. Look, this is bad. I look at the camera. Hey, we gotta thank God right now. Like even me speaking, my camera quality is mad. But let's go get into it. Like obviously, over the years, I've seen Mike GOC kind of go back and forth online, and bro, sometimes, obviously, I can relate to him. You get me? I've gone online and just projected madness, and then all of a sudden I'm misunderstood. And I think with Mike GOC, he's misunderstood. But bro, he's a legend, bro. He's a legend. Like he's a GOAT. Like reason why a lot of things happened, and the reason why our scene is the way it is, because if there was no Mike GOC, our scene wouldn't be here like this. You get me? These are the people that paved the way for us to have platform, for me to even be speaking on this right now. And with Mike GOC, obviously there was some back and forth with Link Up TV, with Rashid, and something to do with mechanical royalties and whatnot and whatnot. I'll get into this, but it's like, even on the back of that, like, Link Up's TV is a big asset to our culture. So regardless of mechanical royalties or whatever is happening or people are claiming whatever, it's for artists to understand the business side of music. It's for artists to understand what to claim and how to claim it. If you're not doing that, and the royalties are going to get left behind, because this is what happens. PRS and all these people, artists don't even sign up for PRS, and what happens is the artists that don't sign up for PRS or that don't claim their PRS, at the end of every year there's a crazy pot. Now some of the money goes into the charity pot, and a lot of the money gets paid out to the Ed Sheerans or the Adeles and whatnot, because there's like 100 mil. So it's like, man would rather it go to our community and man claim for that with our community than it go into already rich people. You get me? And this is what people need to understand, and I'll get more into their kind of back and forth. It's not about that, you get me? But I saw someone do a good breakdown, you get me? And I thought, all right, let me kind of show you about what's been going on.
So you need to make sure that you're signed up to a performance rights organization. They'll basically make sure that any of the songs that you've...
Okay, before we go to that, let's go to this one. Wait, this one.
If you're an artist from the UK, then you need to watch this video. UK rapper Mike GLC explains how Link Up TV are making money off your music through mechanical royalties. In 2019, I made a video over on my agency Grandex, talking about the importance of owning your data and building your own communication channels as an independent music creator, or even an established...
Now, this is someone that, big respect. I've just met him. Like, I've just seen his thing, and I like to always share information. So go tune into what he's saying. But what did he say? The key things of owning your data. You don't even have to be a musician. You just have to be a business owner. You get me? If you want to grow your business, or you have to own data, guys. Like I said, from last year until now, I have over 20,000 emails, names, numbers, just from music, from people signing up to this, that. When I'm doing a pound ticket or doing other things, I'm collecting data. I'm collecting data for a bigger picture. Now, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000. I can go, this is what I want to do. A festival, I want to do this because I've got the data, guys. Now, it's very important. And with me, I always try to, the reason why I even made the Bouncer Hub, because there's no information out here like that. There's brothers like this, but people don't necessarily know, or they don't think that they're credible. But I seek information and knowledge from these people. I share this from you lot because you lot know the accolades or the stuff that I've worked on, or I managed to build up a bigger personal brand. But the information's out here. You get me? So guys, like I said, click the link in bio. I'm doing a step-by-step guide how I got an artist from 500 monthly listeners to 100,000 monthly listeners in 90 days. Also, the power of owning your data. And we've done this all around data. We've done this around retargeting audience. We've done this a back of data, and we've done this on short form content. Also, guys, so you're going to get also a bi-weekly webinar. That means you're going to get me every other week for a year, giving you game. Online group sessions on Zoom. You get me? Zoom is on an app. You just need your phone and that's it. So anyone that's struggling now with marketing or needing advice, we've eliminated that for a one-time payment of £50. Now you have to show, there has to be an element of commitment. I hate when artists feel like everything's for free. Like, I will not commit to you. You get me? There has to be an element of commitment, so I know that man's value is going to something important. But anyway, flip the screen.
Established one. As you can see over here, I feel like a lot of independent artists are not taking care of the music business side of things due to lack of knowledge, due to lack of support, or due to negligence. Now here's the Mike GLC video that you really need to watch. It's going to open your eyes.
You've had a video on any one of these channels, predominantly Link Up we're dealing with for the moment, but the knock-on effect will kind of divvy out into the rest. If you've got a video on any one of these channels and you've never received a conversation about splits, royalty checks, money, anything, because probably you believed that there wasn't being money made off it, or you wasn't entitled to it. Well, I'm here to let you know that there was money being made of it, of every last video that's on them channels. Everything on that channel has been licensed and copyrighted to an external company who now own your copyright. So if you haven't got a record label or management, or you haven't done digital stamping elsewhere, i.e. via digital distribution companies, your copyright's being claimed by Link Up and they're making money for your videos.
If you're an artist from the
Now, what he's saying is game, bruv. It's game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's saying game. Now, the attacks is not to Link Up, the attacks not to Rashid. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But he's spitting game. I don't know the falling out, what's happened with him and Rashid, but he's spitting game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, it's for you as an artist to take accountability. It's not for them, you get me? Because there's many things. People don't even claim their PRS. People don't even sign up to PRS. Don't even sign up to PRS, my people. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know the falling outs, what he's had with Rashid, but even going into the second thing, some more game for my
So
man.
you need to make sure that you're signed up to a performance rights organization. They'll basically make sure that any of the songs that you've uploaded are covered in terms of your music publishing and your music licensing. Most importantly, making sure that your mechanical royalties that you're owed are being collected by you. Here's a super helpful website that I bookmarked a while ago from Ditto to explain the differences between music publishing and music licensing and the role of a PRO company. They also break down the common PRO companies that you can use within the UK and America. Specifically, if you're from the UK and you're a music creator, you need to make sure
Guys, you hear that, yeah? America and the UK.
you're signed up to these two PRO companies.
PRS, PPL.
Most importantly, you need to make sure that they cover your mechanical streaming copyright protection as well. So you need to make sure.
Can you see the power of that? PRS, PPL, and guys, it costs £100, I think, for life to sign up to PRS. Now, I'm going to flick my man so you can see. Don't know him. You get me? Don't know him. But here he is. Seek knowledge. If you want to seek knowledge, go tune into what my man's saying. Let's see it. Let's see
I've
what
had
he's
a lot of
saying.
new people follow this page recently. Some of you have appreciated my music taste, but besides that, I wanted to share what I do. I run a music marketing agency called Grand X. I started this platform in 2008.
And bear in mind, guys, I run a music marketing agency, but go follow my man to get other insights. It's not just about me. You get me? I don't know him, but go follow him.
18 to help independent musicians and producers that don't understand how to market their music. Ask yourself these questions. How are you attracting new listeners on a monthly basis? Once you get new listeners to be interested in you, how are you retaining their attention? Getting them to know, like, and trust you. What sort of offers do you have in place so that you can have a return of investment strategy? It's all good making music because you love it, but at the end of the day, you need to eat and you need to survive and pay your bills. And most of you want to leave that part-time or full-time job to do music as a career. We've helped numerous artists understand how important it is to market their music, such as, here's another example of a super talented artist that we've worked with over the years. To cut our testimonial short, if you're an independent musician or producer that struggles with marketing your music, drop a comment on this video and let me know some of the areas that you struggle with. And if you're not following this page already, make sure you do to learn more about music marketing and business.
It's always good. Listen, it's always good to get information. But anyways, go back to Mike GOC. Let's go back to Mike GOC. Let's go back to...
So you need to make sure...
One second, my people. Let's go back to Rashid. Quickly, just to give you some insight.
Obviously, everyone's been talking about this whole GOC situation. I'm sure you'll have seen whatnot. So obviously, done a Winners Talking interview last week, Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, we
and
saw.
on Sunday. So obviously, yeah, some good feedback. People have been hitting me up, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of here to just I feel like there's things that need to kind of be
Do you know why I'm laughing? Someone said, "Cool bouncer and go organize a boxing match."
addressed.
There's definitely questions that people were looking for that they never got on the Winners Talking
Like what?
episode. I mean, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. It was an entertaining episode. You was extremely entertaining.
Can I just say, your level of shade is incredible.
No, but you know what it is? It's not even me. Like, I feel
it was
like,
you.
no, but I'm trying to say is, you can't talk about GOC's life without appearing disrespectful. That's what I'm trying to say. No, not like if you.
No, but
anyone
that's-
has-
and the shade strikes again. So,
No, but it's not.
Can I just repeat some of the things you said?
Your shade is so
that
subtle,
was it's
you know.
it's
I love
brilliant.
it.
I'm
Even the way you,
just-
even the delivery.
it's
No,
so
but
subtle.
I'm-
Do it. We'll do it.
Go on, let's
So age doesn't always bring wisdom.
Facts.
That's what he said.
That's the Instagram caption. I'm gonna use that.
No, but is that not facts?
Man said his frequency is wrong.
Facts.
Man said that he's stuck in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody has a problem with you.
Yeah.
The world is not against you.
Mm-hmm.
He's a foolish man.
True.
Sound like Mark's over there.
You blame others for your lack of success.
Mm-hmm.
You sold 200 units or 300 units allegedly.
Which
They
is
allegedly made me faint.
no, but
He said there's no records.
there's no records, is there?
Yeah.
No, not in a rude way though.
The
But
shade is.
it's not that.
I don't know why they fell out. I don't know why they fell out. But the information that Mike JLC did say to independent artists is powerful. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, there's a lot has happened, even with the Tulisa stuff, the camera stuff, what happened. He went to jail, boom, boom, boom. That was a big thing, and that caused a big impact in his music career, in his career, like to go on off doing other things. So obviously, all these things plays a part. You get me? You don't know what a man's going through if they go to jail or the mental state, and you can see that obviously online, he was kind of going through something. So obviously, and Rashid is in his right to reply back because obviously Mike JLC is going berserk. You get me? So hopefully they've sorted out their differences. But I want to kind of go into the main thing here. The main thing, obviously, this is an interview that man was kind of half taken in, and obviously, this is a recent one. So big shout out to Mike JLC and his tapes in.
So at this point now,
Big shout out to Jazzy as well.
So at this point now, you lot, this is like the time now where you get bagged, right?
No, so basically leading towards.
So this is what I'm saying. There was a mad thing that came online that, you get me, something to do with Tulisa from N-Dubs and, you get me, selling, it's out there, innit? Like, man's selling drugs and whatnot, and he's been bagged. So we're going to listen to this and whatnot.
That when we come back from Marbs, basically she's had the meeting with the geezer before that. So before we go Marbs, the geezer, he worked brain basically. He turned down to her and said, listen, he's gonna fly out the country and he's gonna come back on Monday. But we need this geezer to sign off some money. In our heads is what we're thinking. So we're thinking, there was $1 million that was supposed to be signed off. And she wants him to sign off for this $1 million. It was like the down payment. But he's saying he's got to go somewhere and come back. But we're thinking, no, we need to keep him in London. So if you can get what you're going to Amsterdam for, because he's saying he's going to Amsterdam to have fun. So if we're thinking, I think it was Amsterdam, he said. He's saying if you can stay here and get what you're getting, can you sign that shit? Is where.
So some insight, guys, he's saying like, raw, there's a deal structure for $1 million. We're trying to get over the line. My man said I need to go Amsterdam. You get me? I'm going to go party. You get me? I'm going to go have a sniff of whatever. So they're saying, look, man can go get whatever you need, you get me? And could you stay here and can we just finalize the deal? This is what I'm taking from it.
Yeah, she's thinking, and that's how she's appealed to me in that appeal. Like, Mike, I just want him to stay here. So he signs his shit so we can get this money. We're good. All right, cool, no problem. So I grab it, come back, and you saw it was on the camera.
Yeah.
Do the deed. Fuck it off. Go Marbella.
I kind of want to look for this video. I don't know if I can find it, but basically he said he's gone, he's done the deal, and obviously he's gone off, grabbed it, done the deal, and this is kind of what's happened. You get me? And obviously he's cracking on doing what he's doing. Like obviously you see what's happened in the video, but let me see if I can find it. You get me? Might not be able to find it. But it was a big thing. Like big thing. And it caused a big thing, bro. It was a big thing online. Yeah, I don't think I can find it. I can find it, but flipping, man's gonna be scrolling for a long time. Anyway, let's go back to this. Let's go back to it.
Get back from Marbella. She phones me. Mike, he wasn't a producer.
Shit.
He's a journalist.
We're going to be in every newspaper in the country within the next hour or so.
Oh,
Then
my
it starts.
days.
Now, that's not really where the problem starts for me. I don't really mind it. Up until that point, it is what it is. It's really, her team caused me more damage than anything. The way they handled it after that is what.
But is that basic?
They used him as a scapegoat, innit? Really, he's just trying to do his brethren a favor. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And obviously, he's just saying, look, boom, he's gone about his thing. He's got a call saying, yo, we're gonna be in every newspaper. This is what's happened. And obviously, they wanted her in it, or they wouldn't have just put my man in the newspaper like that. You get me? Obviously, she's the big star. You get me? N-dubs. So obviously now he's saying, raw, boom, man just got scapegoated. Just listen to the scapegoat side of things.
Basically based on the fact that they're just trying to protect her, innit? They don't really care necessarily about you. She's the money. She's the cash cow.
But what it was is that even after, so basically the only reason it collapsed, and I've said this before, but I think I don't know if people understood how that worked. So we're going through the trial, and I'm getting back the paperwork. I'm saying, so obviously her claim is it's nothing to do with her. Her claim is she thought that me and her was good, that she'd only said to him about strippers or some shit. Her whole thing was whatever Mike and Mahmood spoke about, I don't know about.
Oh, of course she's gonna say that though. You get me? You can play devil's advocate here. Possibly, she could have said, "Yo, boom, I'm gonna give you a 250. Take the rap." Like we're live on camera. Do the time. Just go guilty. I'll give you a 250 bags, or I'll give you a 50 bags, or do 100 bags. Just take it, and then let's just go from there. Or she's just saying what she's saying. See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. But all this time this is going on, no one's phoning me. No one's even phoning me. Because obviously, man, bro, I'll play the game if the game, I can get paid at the end of it. Look after my shit, and I'll take the... Come on.
So not even from her.
No one's even doing that.
So throughout this trial, you can't even
And what it is, they're paying for my lawyer. So at the time, I don't know if she didn't have no money at the time. So I think Simon Cowell was paying for my lawyer. But like...
Wait, so this is X Factor times?
Yeah.
And it should...
Ooh. She thinks Simon Cowell was paying for the lawyer. His lawyer was getting paid for. This is X Factor times. This is a big, big thing. Madness.
So the P's ain't...
She ain't got no money, but one thing about T, yeah. T, all of them live beyond their means, bro. The yard, she's paying like this yard, £7 million house. So she's paying, I can't remember what the mortgage was a month. Like she doesn't live within a, remember, and that's one thing I learned about being up there, bro. And that's one thing I always thank God for that, is learning something. I always learned that, you know, the D-listers want to be the C-listers, C-listers want to be the B-listers, B-listers want to be A-listers, A-listers want to be fucking athletes. Like, it's all bollocks.
Yeah.
None of them are ever going to be content with where they're at. And they're always going to spend more than they own. And I'd see that girl living in a £7 million mansion that had no cleaner, bro. There'd be shit all over the fucking house. Like, it just, the way they...
Yeah, he's a bit upset, innit? Like, I could see... Bro, it's so funny, yeah. Because I'm flipping like this. I do flipping. I'm petty. It can't be about cleaners. I'm actually petty still. So I can...
They live just doesn't make sense in the fact so they've never got enough money for the lifestyle they want, so they've never got no money by the time it comes back around. So that's where she kind of was with it all. And I guess she's probably still there now, probably. So you see that things can always sway them to do something which shouldn't be done the way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So she's always going to be fallacious at that. And I think that's personally why her career is always going to kind of end up where it does.
Can I ask you a question? So obviously all that happens and then there's the final verdict. You're good, yeah?
No, it didn't go that simple.
No.
At all. So they're going to throw me under the bus, basically.
Then now he's going against them, but of course they're going to try to throw him under the bus. Obviously, Tulisa is at X Factor, bro. This case has to bust. To be honest, Simon Cowell should have just gave my man 100 bags or whatnot. Or Tulisa should have said, listen, borrow me 100. Borrow me 200. Simon Cowell's worth hundreds of millions of pounds. He should have said, well, borrow me that and let me pay off Mike GLC. Take the rap. Mike GLC is a true guy. He would have just hugged it up, gone to jail, and it would have got put to bed. But let's see how it unfolds.
And they turn around to me and say, she's going to throw you under the bus. And this is, I don't think, I said this on Spray Show, I think. And I've said it to the publicly. But I don't think people get this clear in their head. And I think if actual, like, because like, even when I see her going in the jungle the other day, obviously my phone's gone mad and I see her do the whole thing, she's explaining this bollocks. And I think if anyone ever actually grasped what I'm saying to them, especially the mainstream, they would rip her apart, bro. They would have to rip her apart. Because the fact is, she was going to throw me under the bus. Their plan was to just blame it all on me. Even though she was the one that set up the deal for that reason. So when they're going to blame it all on me, they turn around to me and say, she's gonna go against you. What are you going to do? I said, nothing. I'm going to go guilty. I'm not going to fight her. I'm saying I'm in the room out of loyalty.
That's mad. And he's not ever meant to be in the room. He's just in the room for her or whatnot. So, but of course she's going to do that. She's a girl, my bro. Like, do you know what I mean? That she's not a girl that's from the hood, bro, that gets it. So I don't know what you expect. You get me?
That's what when you say go against you, as in testify against.
So basically, if I go against her, they said to me I can go home. That's exactly like so. Basically, in a sense,
you kept it true and said, "No, I'm good.
I'm not doing that."
Yeah,
no, we're not doing that. I never remember my brain said something. Why would you go sweet? Yo, because they said they didn't even put it like that. They said, "Yo, she's gonna blame it on you."
So when you wait, she was gonna.
So he's saying, "Raw, if you go against her, you can go home. We'll drop the charges or whatnot." Get me? If you go against her, you can go home. He's saying, "Bruv, I'm not doing that. I'm going guilty. Like I'm going guilty." But she's ready to say. She was ready. Like, listen, man, I'm going against him.
Gonna testify to you in your like face to face and like be like, yeah.
That was her statement. I saw her statement on that day. Her statement was she had nothing to do with it. Mahmood and Mike made their own decisions. That's her statement.
Damn.
So, and that's obviously what she would have said on the stand.
Yeah.
But she never actually gets there for this reason. And this is what people always think that case collapsed because she was innocent. It didn't. It collapsed because of me. When they say to me that she's gonna do this, go against her, and you'll go home. Go against her, we're gonna go home. I'm saying I'm not going against her. We're not doing that. Because I'm saying I'm in that room out of loyalty.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And we don't even trust the law like that. You know, like that. Like, you're a dickhead. And even the way they're saying it to me is like, well, you know, you're not going to be nothing bad. You're just denying it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, this is a deep insight. You know, I didn't know about none of this, so this is deep.
Yeah, bro, that sounds like snitching. So like, nah, we ain't doing that. But in my head, I'm thinking she's gonna do the right thing because I'm still gonna go guilty. So hence I go guilty. Bro, I'll tell you something. Being in that case was, if you've ever been in and out of the legal system most of your life, if you ever get the opportunity to experience what it actually works like, I relish that whole period of time. Yeah, I relish it, and I'm so grateful for it. Because when you see in moments like this, how the law works, this is crazy. Special hearings, this is crazy.
To end this, man just needs to give the boy Mike JOC his flowers. You get me? He's got a big story. You get me? He got a big story. He's done amazing things. And he got scapegoated. You get me? He got scapegoated. And this caused a big impact in his career. It caused a massive impact. I'm going to leave it like that, my people. Is obviously, I'm always trying to do it under 30 seconds before I leave. I've just made a members only, so join to get early access to my videos for the ones that are actually tuned into my videos. And it's like, and I'll do certain exclusive videos just for you guys as well. That sounds a bit mad, but I'll do certain educational videos or whatnot, or insights, you get me, for early access. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.